Alright, I'm back. I got the part for this weed whacker. It's not that one. That's the smaller one that would have went in the other one. I need that one right there. Got the carburetor. By this point, you guys have seen me take that carburetor apart. Not sure how many times you actually saw me take it apart, but I've taken this thing apart so many times trying to figure out why it wasn't getting fuel through it. And I figured it out. So now it's time for me to take it apart again. Now I don't have to take this plate off. I gotta take this plate off. It's all 4 of these. You guys seen me take these 4 screws out before. Pop this off along with all of the gaskets, and then we'll pull this out because for some reason I chose not to my other video, and then I was like, alright, well that's the only thing I haven't done yet. I don't want to lose the spring. I do have a new spring, I suppose, if needed. Okay, here's this one. I guess I can grab this one out. So this is the difference. I know I kind of showed that in the other video, but now you have them side by side. This one's junk. Then you can put this one back in here. This is where it's gonna get a little difficult. Now I gotta have this in like this. I did this so easy in the first video of me working on this. I just dropped the spring. Oh, I found it. Oh, I just dropped it again. Yeah, all right. So now what I did last time is I took the spring and I set it in here. Let's see, set it in here like this. Okay, don't go down there. All right, right there. Then this went. Why is this piece all of a sudden falling out like crazy? Spring stays like that. Need this to stay like flat. Need this to just hang there without falling out. Like I did something. Nope. Oh, the spring fell over. So I gotta pick up the spring. Crush the spring. Nope. Can I? Maybe laying it down. I was definitely holding it when I did this. This goes on like this. I'm dropping everything. Okay, this goes on there. Okay, I don't want to lose the spring. Even though I think this is upside down now. Kind of my next problem. Spring goes right there. Pretty sure I got this upside down. I'm going to gently set this down so I don't knock the spring over. And I'm going to put this way. I'm just going to hold it like that. Nope, knock the spring over. I think I got it. I gotta get this screw in. Boom. I made that way harder than I did last time. Now let's see. So if I push down on this, it actually lifts up on the thing I just put in there, the needle. So that's now gonna allow fuel, less fuel than when I put it in broken, and that's gonna not allow too much fuel. It'll let enough fuel in now, and hopefully that was my problem. Now I get to put these 4 screws back in. Ooh, I don't have spare of these. No. Alright, those are nice and tight. Not too tight. Now I just gotta put it back and get rid of this. But now I have to put it back on here and make sure it works. So, remember which way it went on. It went this way because this needs to get pulled by the throttle cable. So I gotta pull these off. I just stuck these back on here so I didn't lose them. Then got my throttle cable right here. I think I'm gonna hook that on up first. Maybe. It's a bit hard to actually see. I just need the trigger was like being held in. Gotta loosen it. I can see all the way through. Just doesn't seem to want to go all the way through. There we go. I gotta grab my screwdriver. At least tighten it down just so I can get it on, and then I can adjust it later. Then I can, this is gonna go towards the top. This was our choke. Tighten it down a little bit by hand, and then run this one through. I think that's through there. Now I'm gonna pull on my throttle cable a little more. Maybe if I can actually grab it. I guess I'll put it all the way on first and then see, because this isn't going in the right spot. I gotta get the carburetor fully on before I let fuel go through it. I'm just gonna tighten these. Alright, those are nice and tight. I can still move this. I don't want any air to be leaking through there. Fuel lines back on. Okay, that fuel line's on. Then this fuel line. Suppose as long as it doesn't leak, it's on then, right? That fuel line's on. Basically, I don't have the purge pump bulb on right now because I actually broke it from pressing it so many times. Alright, I just robbed this one off of a different thing. And now I'm going to go on and put this on here. It's got to go in a little bit further. Yeah, because this has to screw back onto here. Clicks back in. And then this fuel line fell off, so we'll put that back on. And I think it should work. This is the broken purge bulb from this same weed whacker. So I might need a new purge bulb. Actually, I think I've lost all of the fuel. I think I gotta put more fuel in it is now my problem from the looks of it. There should be enough fuel to get it working. Oh, I see fuel moving. You guys see this? You guys can't see this. So I'm basically waiting for fuel to come through this one now. Oh, it's all leaking, or it's leaking out of this bottom hole. Alright, so I'm gonna take this off. Maybe replace those gaskets. Guess let's see if I can do that from here. So I don't have to take the whole carburetor back off again. Just pull this fuel line off so it stops leaking. Now I gotta get that last screw off. Oh, I got it. So I think I just need whatever this is, because this is leaking, which is right there. This one seems to be way more thin than this one. This one does look like there's like two different pieces here, but it's all one piece. I wonder if I need this as well, because this would be like a gasket and it's the same as this. So to be safe, I'm gonna do that because that's kind of how this actually seems. They're just stuck together. So this is actually two pieces. These are just stuck together. And then this side goes down. This goes on these. And then I'm gonna set these screws down. Just to keep these all lined up, I'm gonna poke my screws through two of the corners, opposite from one another. I'm gonna move my fuel line out of my way. I'm gonna stick this down right on top of the two posts, and then I'm just gonna screw these down. Now I'm gonna put the other two screws back in as well. And then for the last one, okay. Now I'm going to put this fuel line back on. Make sure it's not leaking. Was that fuel that I just saw go through there? Looks like fuel went in there finally. Building up the pressure. But does it make it all the way to the purge bulb? It's the real question. I don't know, I think the broken purge bulb is starting to come into effect. I can see fuel just went through the top line. There's fuel in the purge bulb. It is leaking through all the cracks. You see that? So this will work. I just gotta get another purge bulb, which I do have ordered already. They're just not here yet. So I guess I have to wait to go get those. I wanted them to be here at the same time as I ordered these, but they didn't. So I do gotta readjust my throttle cable still. Maybe I'll just grab the cable and pull it through. Right there should be good. Why does that get stuck? All my fuel just started leaking. All right, I'll get back to you when I get the new purge bulb, but it does seem that it will work now. I guess this has a hole in it, which I did point out in my other video, and that would cause the fuel to leak. All right, now I'm gonna change the purge bulb to a working one. This out, there is a clip I can push, then I can untwist this orange thing, baby. There we go. Oh, well, all the fuel lines fell off of this. Good work. I gotta push this thing out. Just pushes out like that. I don't need that. Got me a new one. This, I guess I could just, no, it goes in. So just push it through this way. This is gonna be too big. How is it different size? Dang it. All right, I am back with the correct size purge bulb. Well, about to find out. All it has to do is fit in here, all the way in here. There we go. It's all the way in. Now, all I gotta do is stick it back in here. Now I gotta hook up the fuel lines to it. It's like that. Fuel lines on. Now I should be able to flip it like this. Now I can prime it, and it should fill up with fuel. Oh, got fuel in it. So this is on. It's primed. I don't know which way the choke goes. Is this the choke, maybe? It runs. Oh, got that working. Forgot to put the air filter back on it. That's gonna be the end of this video. It did not run when I first got it. It's the second weed whacker I've got running. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll keep getting stuff and fixing it.